Hello everyone, and now welcome to a game between Ice Orc versus Michael. This game taking place here on Concealed Hill. Ice Orc has spawned as the red orc player over here on the top right hand side of the map. Meanwhile, Michael has spawned as the gray undead. Undead versus Orc in a 1v1 matchup. We're opening up with Altar of Storms, Orc Burrow. Don't see a barracks as of yet. We'll keep close tabs on that, and yep, we will. There we will see a barracks, and we'll now see whether or not we are looking for a second Orc Burrow and a Voodoo Lounge. That are the two buildings that we are looking for next to indicate what type of strategy Ice Orc is going for. Meanwhile, back on the other side of the map, Undead opening up. There's the Crypt, Altar of Darkness, Tomb of Relics, and a Ziggurat. And the question is going to be, what type of hero choices are we looking at? It seemed like for a long time, the Crypt Lord had just become the hero of choice, but now we have gone back to some of the more classic heroes as well. In this game, though, however, we are looking at a Crypt Lord as we are seeing a Farseer too. Farseer there to perhaps keep Undead a little bit honest, as the Farseer seems to be much better at handling the Crypt Lord and that power overwhelming go wide army early on in this game. As things do unfold, Concealed Hill, a map that has an odd number of gold mines, meaning that this King of the Hill location in the middle often becomes a very big point of interest. Not only does it have a red creep camp that has an Overlord which is rather easy to trap and kill, either by down here off to the south, trapping it here and then surrounding it. I think you can do it same thing off to the north as well, and by doing so you have a sudden bit of gold and also a very powerful item. More importantly, Farsi, you're going to go ahead and engage, try to take down some Murloc Huntsmen here. There's an ensnare onto the grunt, purposely pulling back the creeps closer to the grunt so that the ensnare really doesn't lower your DPS output. Now, coming back down to the south here, we do see a sacrificial skull. We did see that there was a selling of the Scroll of Town Portal, and the Altar of Darkness is still here, so it was not being unsummoned. Coming back across, Farseer, and going after all of this particular crab down to the south, and, well, we'll see whether... Why am I saying, well, we'll see so much today? Farseer now making its way back down to the south here, and should be trying to harass this Crypt Lord. Crypt Lord is obviously trying to build a very wide beetle army before it attempts to take down that creep camp, as we're looking at one peon getting finished off here. So everything points to a fast expansion attempt, except, however, this isn't really a fast expansion attempt. Necropolis is still, we are still sitting at tier 1. We are going into a graveyard, and we haven't seen a haunting of that gold mine yet. Farseer is just outside of range and still trying to keep track of what the Undead is doing, and that's what Ice Orc wants to see. Ice Orc wants to see, is Michael committing to an expansion, and how can I how can I really punish him for it? As you can tell right here, there's not much he can really do to try and punish it. The army is just so wide at this stage, as we're looking at a cancellation on that Ziggurat right there. All right, a couple of quick hits, however, an Impale now going down, and that is the problem with, well, that I guess is the strength of the delayed fast expansion. You are able to delay it for so long that your army is just so wide. A quick impale, and all of a sudden your dozen units are able to surround that Farseer, forcing a Scroll of Town Portal. Or also, by allowing your opponent's hero to get to level 2, it also forces him to use that Scroll of Town Portal as well. Tome of Strength +2, that would have been helpful if it was used, as we could be getting up more beetles as well. However, well, if you want to bring in the pressure, might as well get a Tavern hero, and that is exactly what we're seeing here. This is the reason why you don't delay your fast expansion attempt, as by delaying the fast expansion attempt, well, Ice Orc, going against his, well, icy nature, gets a Fire Lord. Since he is faster at tier 2. The timing on this was a bit big there, as we're going to be looking at the Fire Lord now trying to fight their way away and try to finish off all these units. All right, are we going to see the Farseer be able to get out? And it looks as though Impale and that Farseer down to 11 hit points gets taken down here. All right, Scroll of Speed trying to fight their way through here, as we're going to be looking at, well, a Ziggurat about to get taken down. Double lava spawns. Is it going to be enough? There is one Ziggurat coming back across here, as well as the lava spawn should really be attacking against those ghouls to try and get some splits. Down across here, though, it looks as though the splits are going to be working out well. Acolytes could end up getting taken down. Are we going to see a split on this lava spawn? And no, we are not. But the lava spawn and the Fire Lord still did its job by shutting down the possible expansion attempt. All right, there goes one lava spawn now. Fire Lord, are we going to see this Ziggurat get repaired? Yes, we are, leaving behind 2 grunts as the lava spawn getting slowed down as well. All right, a couple of easy shots. There goes a ghoul. Level 3 now on that Crypt Lord. Level 2 beetles could be joining in on the fight as the Acolytes attempt to take down, Acolytes try to repair this Ziggurat, but the grunts taking down those Acolytes. Haunting of the Gold Mine will need to be restarted once more. Farseer getting resurrected. Fire Lord, while keeping a little bit of safe distance as well, but the Fire Lord never really allowed those lava spawns to split by finishing off units, and by not doing so, well, this little bit of a push is now come to an end. All right, a little bit of damage coming back across here. Fire Lord looking to take down that Crypt Lord. Little bit of damage, ensnaring, while trying to get a good surround once more. And I believe another grunt is going to get taken out here. This is the power of that Crypt Lord. The ability to go wide allows the Crypt Lord to easily surround units. And we've seen that time and time again so far. Level 1 Impale also, well, throws up the units into the air for a little bit, as we're going to be looking at a reveal to figure out where the opponent is. Fire Lord laughing, even though apparently he doesn't realize that he's been losing the battle so far. Farseer sitting at level 2, going to go straight after that Forest Troll High Priest to try and remove some of that healing. That's going to get taken out, as the Farseer and the Fire Lord both very close to leveling up. Back down to the south here, we are looking at Wind Riders in position to, well, try and take down this haunted gold mine. So a transition into Wind Riders here. There is, however, a Spirit Tower, and Spirit Tower damage is still rather high. Spirit Tower damage 27 to 32. There is also one Nerubian Tower dealing only normal damage, but this means that the Wind Rider will be forced to try and retreat back as well. 99 hit points. One Wind Rider trying to get away. Are we going to tier 3? No, we are not. Two bestiaries still training up now. Some raiders with ensnare. It doesn't look like the strategy is going to be a quick, easy envenom spears trying to stack up that damage, as the units are now making their way back. Fire Lord is at 2. Farseer just shy of 3. Lava Spawn going to quickly be dropped there, as a Beetle going to get taken down. What is going on here? Fire Lord losing that Clarity Potion. Farseer in the back here will get to level 3, and we should be looking at level 2 Spirit Wolves. All right, a couple of summoned units out onto the battlefield can be rather scary, but a handful of Destroyers can easily, well, take away the effectiveness of that Fire Lord and those Spirit Wolves. Spirit Wolves, however, once they are at level 3, Shadow Wolves are able to dodge Destroyers rather easily as well. You smell some cheese? I don't know. We'll see if, well, we are looking at pillage. Are we going to be doing some hit and run tactics now with the Raiders, as we're looking at the Spirit Towers trying to get some damage onto those Raiders here? Wind Riders coming in from behind. Shadow Wolves joining in on the fight, as we are looking at a Raider taking a lot of damage, even with medium armor, as the Wind Riders are now trying to finish off these units here. All right, Undead Army trying to make its way back over. Another cancellation on that gold mine, as the Acolytes are going to get taken down. Raiders and Grunts are dealing quite a bit of damage indeed, as the Shadow Wolf really needs to be backing away, not really dealing that much damage onto any of these buildings, as a Scroll of Speed now needs to be used. A big impale across multiple units. There goes one Raider. A couple of Grunts could get taken down as well. Fire Lord sitting at level 2. Lava spawns are nowhere to be found. as a grunt trying to back away again. All right, another handful of spears finishing off another grunt there, as the Crypt Lord could finish off another grunt once more. Does have a potion of greater mana. Are we going to try to see another engagement again, as the Spirit Tower, well, it's constantly needs to be repaired once more? All right, are we going to see the Necropolis come up? Are we going to see a second Spirit Tower come in? More, more damage coming down onto this Crypt, as well as the Crypt Lord trying to make its way back over. We are sitting at tier 2, not at tier 3, but it's only a solo hero right now, so it's going to be giving a little bit of bonus experience to that Crypt Lord, as the Farseer and the Shadow, or the Farseer and the Wolves trying to back away. Level 3, level 2 Fire Lord is dropping lava spawns, but lava spawns really need to be dropped in the heat of battle and then, well, not take damage. That's really what you're trying to do here, as lava spawns, I guess it works out well if there is so many units out onto the battlefield to attack. They can really start adding up that damage and adding up those attacks to try and force a split. All right, there you go. Lava spawn now trying to back away here. Raiders right there. Lava spawn, well, why am I so focused on this lava spawn? I just like seeing them split, as we're looking at the Spear Wolves and the Raiders trying to get in a good surround here. All right, trying to back away once more. One grunt going a bit too far once again. There's an ensnare, but that grunt, under the slowness effect of that Halls of the Dead, unable to back away. Firelord still sitting at level 2. Lava spawn time is going to be coming to an end, and it really feels as though if you don't get at least one split on the lava spawn ability, it just is so expensive, it doesn't really make any sense. Coming back on the other side here, Wind Riders have constantly been able to do hit and run tactics, and this haunted gold mine has constantly been under some sort of pressure and constantly getting destroyed. Ogre Lord trying to back away. Are we going to be looking at an ensnare? All right, little bit of damage. There's the ensnare, making it difficult for the Ogre Lord to try and retreat. It doesn't even look like it even is going to bother to retreat, as we're looking at Endurance Aura picked up as the Fire Lord gets to level 3. Level 2 lava spawn is already dropped on down. Are we going to see them head over to the Fountain of Health? No, going after a different creep camp instead, as the Farseer and Fire Lord are both sitting at level 3 compared to a level 4 Crypt Lord and now a level 1 Death Knight. Crypt Lord at 4, Death Knight at 1, with Crypt Fiends and a Web now available. The Wind Riders are no longer going to, well, try and do hit and run tactics, as the Web will just slow them down far too much. Fire Lord with that Endurance Aura able to move back pretty effective, pretty quickly here, as the Fire Lords, well, did it pick up an item? Sell some items? Not quite sure. All right, pulling these units away from that Fountain of Health, always very important. You don't want to be, well, you don't want those units to just constantly be able to heal themselves back up. Red Drake can go ahead and get webbed down right here. And, well, that Red Drake should end up trying to retreat back. There's another follow-up web. And as that Red Drake gets finished off, it is going to make it easier to clear out the remainder of that creep camp. Meanwhile, back off to the north here, a couple of, well, poison going down onto the Wind Riders, as all the units are trying to retreat back once more. Forest Troll Berserkers, Death Knight, Crypt Lord sitting at level 4, Death Knight wanting to get to level 2. Rune Bracers, not necessarily the best item there, as we do see a lot of Wind Riders, and we are now at Fortress, so we could be getting Envenom Spears. Surprisingly enough, though, Ice Orc has not gone for the fortified or the reinforcement upgrades to give fortified armor to these Orc burrows. If the Crypt Fiends if Michael realizes this, he could easily rush on in here, dealing a lot of damage to these burrows, and then waiting for a great follow-up strategy. Lava Spawn, is it going to be able to split? I don't believe so. The attack rate significantly slowed down by the Halls of the Dead and that Nerubian Tower there as well. All right, Death Knight sitting at level 2, Unholy Aura on the move. Wind Riders, well, faster movement speed, faster attack speed. We are going into a Tauren Chieftain in addition to try and stomp down those Crypt Fiends, as those Crypt Fiends will be trying to web down many of those units. All right, a quick Gargoyle getting taken out there. I don't think I saw the Envenom Spears. There, more Wind Riders are getting added in, as they are getting pulled back. Do we see Envenom Spears? No, we don't. One of the best upgrades for Wind Riders to try and add a little bit of damage over time, but we just don't see that yet, as the Crypt Lord picks up a free Tome of Strength. All right. Ice Orc still trying to back away. Are we perhaps going to see a long-distance Death Coil? Yes, we are, finishing off that Raider again. Cryptlord a bit low on mana. Death Knight now bringing up the rear. I don't see any Obsidian statues either. And this is a little bit odd, not seeing any Obsidian statues here. Wow, there's not even no Slaughterhouse as of yet, as we are finally going into tiers. Oh, there's the Slaughterhouse, but we don't see any Obsidian statues trying to train up to keep mana topped off on the Cryptlord or that Death Knight. All right, Beetles gonna go ahead and just swarm inside the Orc base here, taking down a couple of peons as well, disrupting mining. Michael sitting on 2 bases compared to Ice Orc's 1, as we have a battle coming across over here on the left side of the map. All right, Tauren Chieftain trying to get down a stomp. However, the Cryptlord able to execute his use that Scroll of Town Portal in time. One Crypt Fiend does end up falling, as the lava spawns here, well, are going to give a little bit of an opportunity to clear out this Fountain of Health if they go quickly. All right, here we are getting ready to engage Lava Spawn. Going to go ahead and fight on in, trying to take down the important target. One Wind Rider getting focused off here. Ice Orc not paying attention, losing a Wind Rider to creeps. That is not something you want to be doing at all. Meanwhile, in the middle portion of the map, we see Michael clearing out the remainder of the Overlord creep camp. All right, units already looking to back away. Raiders taking far too much damage, and I believe Ice Orc bit off far much more than he could chew, as another Raider gets taken out. Ice Orc is absolutely falling apart here, losing so much to creeps, while Michael gets to level 5 on that Cryptlord and level 3 on this Death Knight. He has the spears now? All right. All right, 47 supply compared to 61. Michael with a not surprising supply lead. He has the economic advantage, and while Ice Orc was losing units to creeps, I think I saw one Wind Rider and one Raider at the very least lost right there. As the Death Knight now going to finish off the remainder of this creep camp here. This creep camp, you can't even tell that it wasn't really at full power all that much, except for the fact that the 4-Stroll High Priest was low on mana. Red Drake will get taken out here. Death Knight getting in a little bit more experience, but picks up True Shot Aura, and I think Michael is just having too much momentum behind him after this last fight. Michael should be able to close the deal here in just a couple of minutes, as he has a level 5 Crypt Lord, level 3 Death Knight, big damage bonus on the Crypt Fiends, and yeah, as well, as they're going to be moving on out to the north here. Level 3 carry-on beetles, and also a Scroll of Healing to try and just power up this army even further. All right, and Venom Spears is now done, but is that going to be enough? Tauren Chieftain really wants level 2, will be able to get there, finally getting up to 54 supply, but things are going to go sideways rather quickly. The Tiny Great Hall already up and running, but the Undead is in position. Crypt Fiend should be trying to get in a couple of webs as well, as the units are backing away. Firelord is going to try and engage here. Tauren Chieftain in that frontline spot. There goes an Impale. Tauren Chieftain actually asleep on the job, unable to land down the Stomp, as the Crypt Lord is just going to have plenty of time to attack this Great Hall. All right, a little bit more healing, and perhaps a Scroll of Speed to try and engage, but instead, what this is giving is plenty of opportunity for Michael to line up another Impale. So even if a Scroll of Speed is executed, it's not going to be enough. All right, Tauren Chieftain, however, plays the invisibility game, will be coming in from behind, and this may be... Is this going to be enough to really tip things in favor? All right, there is the Stomp right there. Death Coil, Frost Nova, Impale going down. Tauren Chieftain has a Potion of Lesser Invulnerability. Is he going to use it? There goes the Obsidian Statue. Chain Lightning bouncing around. There goes another Stomp indeed. Tauren Chieftain trying to stay alive there. There goes another Impale against the other heroes. Tauren Chieftain still in the back line. He is not getting taken down. Beautiful play coming in from behind, finishing off some of those Crypt Fiends, but the army of Michael is just still far too large. Level 4 now on that Death Knight, level 2 now on that Lich, and there is the GG, as the Fire Lord and Farseer getting taken out as well. Michael really, Ice Orc playing an even game up until he lost so much trying to take out that fountain of health, losing a Wind Rider, losing a Raider, and just really investing his time in a time sink that really did not benefit him at all. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Hope you guys enjoyed it.